Kal Hala Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ruach HaKodash. In English, that would mean all praise to the Most High, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders and brothers of Great Millstone, GMS for short, where I am learning this 100% truth. Shalom to the elect, to the 144,000, to the mixed multitude that's scattered to all four corners of the earth. Shalom to the sincere sisters that believe in Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, that also believe in this 100% truth. Matthews 28 and 19 tell us to go therefore teaching all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Yahweh, and in the name of the Son, Yahweh Shah, and in the name of the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodash. So you're going to continue to see these videos dropping every day, every hour. You're going to continue to see the brothers out there on the street corners. Because we believe and we got faith, so we're going to do what he told us to do. Feed my lamb, feed my sheep. How you feed them? With this word. So, you know, I done had a few little situations happen to me. You know, dealing with tribulations, trials and tribulations. Shit gonna happen to us no matter what. It's gonna happen. Shit happened to all the prophets. Shit happened to Yahweh Shai. So shit is gonna happen to us. So, you know, I've been having a little baby mama drama. That's a part of life. You know what I'm saying? If you got a child, you know, work issues, all that, everything. You're gonna have problems everywhere. You just got to learn how to handle them. You got to be patient and be humble. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going to have some pain in their life. Everybody going to have some pain. I went last night to feed my dog, and the nigga was dead on the other side of the fence. He done jumped the fence and couldn't get back over. Stuff is going to happen. I didn't get mad. Why you do that to my dog? All right. Of course I'm salty. Hell yeah, I'm salty. I had a dog before I had a daughter. So that was my first child for real. So yeah, I was salty. But that ain't gonna make me stop doing this thing that I'm doing. I want to be to the point where nothing can stop me from doing the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Lord willing, he continues to keep that on my spirit. Lord willing. I know I'm going to go through stuff. I've been going through stuff my whole life. I don't expect it to stop, for real. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have family problems. We all do. All my family go against me. They've been doing it my whole life, so I'm used to it. My mom, my dad, my brothers and sisters. Now my nephews, I feel like they believe me. So, but my sisters and brothers and mamas and aunties, yeah, they go against me. And they put up a fight every time, you know, they kids might ask me a question about the truth, and I give them an answer. They want to put up a battle. So I take the kids to, hey, let me take you outside and let's talk about it. If you got questions, always feel free to ask me. And I'm going to give you the answers to the best of my abilities. So you always going to do that. Friends, you're going to lose them. You're going to lose them. But you gain the ones when you gain your brothers and sisters that you lose in this world, you gain them in this truth. So it's actually better. The Lord chose his 12 disciples over his mother and his brothers that came to see him in Matthew's 12. Matthew's 12 and like 48 through 50. Yeah. So we're going to be doing the same stuff. Work is going to be difficult. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I work with a lot of women. A lot of my CEO and all that, they're women. My supervisors, they women. All of them. So when they all come on that little cycle thing, they all just get to acting all crazy. And so I deal with that shit a lot. I learned to just laugh at them. Because I know things are going to be different. And I'm cool with that. I know shit about to hit the fan and they ain't going to be acting the way they acting. They going to wish they had a man around. So I just, you know, I just learned to see what the situation is and do the changes that I need to make me cool. I can't worry about nobody else. I only can focus on me. You know what I'm saying? My health. Your health is second. Getting this truth is first, and then your health is second. Because you putting Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah first, and then your health. But your health is very important. The things that you eat and drink, that determines how you think. So you got to take care of your body too. You got to take care of your body, man. Your health is important too. It talks about that in Timothy. I think it might be 2 Timothy. It talks about like, what is it? Physical strength is important, but not as important as the word. Say something like that. It's very important though. But you're gonna go through times when, shit, you wake up and got a headache, or, you know, you probably ate too late, or, you know, had too much sodium in your food, or chemtrails getting to you. My daughter been sick, so I've been trying to take it from her. So yeah, I'll take it. So if a little mucus buildup come, I know how to get that out of there. You know what I'm saying? Especially with my spicy concoctions that I be making. So I'll be cool with that. But it's gonna happen. And to weaker people, it's gonna shut them down. It's gonna shut them down. And then they gonna be calling on the Lord, and the guy asking, "Hey man, why you do this to me? Why you? Nigga, I gave you all the herbs that you need. Why you ain't doing that?" So Sirach 2:1 says, "My child, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for testing." For testing. You're going to be tested. You're going to be tested. No matter who you are. If Yahweh Shah got tested, that means everybody's going to be tested. So just prepare yourself for it. If you prepare yourself for it and it happens, you ready for it. If you prepare yourself for it and it don't happen, you ain't lose nothing. So Romans 5:3 says, it says, "And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope. And hope maketh not ashamed, because the love of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Spirit, which is given unto us." So we praying for something. We got the patience to continue waiting on it, right? And then you going through the experiences, the trials and tribulations to help you work on the patience. And once you get the experience, then you get the hope, because you know now, okay, if I continue doing this, this is going to happen. All right, cool. I'm going to continue doing it. I hope I am, like me, I hope that I'm a part of the elect, Lord willing. But do I know? No. But am I going to continue doing the work to the best of my ability? Yes. So the things that we hope for is not going to make us ashamed, because it's going to happen through the Holy Spirit. So, hey, we're going to patiently wait. We're going to patiently wait. We're going to be humble. We're going to be content with the things we got. We're just going to be thankful. I'll say that. So a precept, Philippians 2:17. Let me start it. I'll start at 16. Holding forth the word of life. The word of life is this truth, this Bible, that I may rejoice in the day of Yahushua, that I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain. Because when you get this truth and you got to go spread it, that's running. You doing this truth, you putting out these videos and stuff, you going out there on the street corner, that's labor. So we hope that we not laboring in vain. We hope we doing this thing right, Lord willing. So 17 says, yeah, and if I be offered upon the sacrifice and service of your faith, I joy and rejoice with you all. So in the NLT it says, but I will rejoice even if I lose my life, pouring it out like liquid offering to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Just like your faithful servant is an offering to Yahweh, and I want all of you to share that joy. Yes, you should rejoice, and I will share your joy. So if we hold it down to the end, just like it talks about when Yahushua gets his blessing, we're going to be right next to him. Lord willing, I'm part of that. The elect will be right next to him. Lord willing, I'm part of that. Let me say it like that. Because we don't know if we call. We know if we call because we're doing it, but we don't know if we chosen. If you was selected from the beginning of time, you ain't going to know. Don't nobody know if you was David or if you was Paul or Saul or, you know what I'm saying? Jeremiah, Amos. We don't know if we any of them. So you can't just assume anything. So you just got to continue doing your work. And when our bodies is changed, then you going to know who you was. Exactly who you was. So James 1:2 says, dear brothers and sisters, when trouble comes your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. It says, for you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow. For when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. So going through these hard times is going to make me stronger, make me better? Oh, I'll take that. I definitely would take that. And to be honest, I see it. The way I live my life, I see the things. Like, I used to handle things differently. I've changed all that. I try not to even get mad. Like, you would have never got that side of me. But I'm trying to do things better. I'm trying to better myself, spiritually and physically. So, a precept, Matthew 5:10, it says, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua blesses those who are persecuted for doing right. And that's what I'm trying to do, right. For the kingdom of heaven is theirs. Everything on this earth will not compare to the kingdom of heaven. So which one would you want? So Yahweh blesses you when people mock you and persecute you and lie about you and say all sorts of evil things against you because you are my followers. So if you are with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, people gonna hate you. And I see it every day. As soon as I said it, boom, you know what? I no longer believe in Christianity and Christ and Jesus and God. I said, I believe in Yahweh and Yahushua. What? Man, who the heck is that? Oh, man, you done got one of them coats. Oh, you this, you that. I sure am, and I love it. And I love it. You never catch me in no damn church. You never catch me in none of that stuff. And now when certain people that be in the church get around and they start to like hear what somebody talking about. Hey man, you should come to my church someday. And hell no. Hell no. I don't deal with that shit. All them lost people, I'm not dealing with that. I'm cool. I done found peace and happiness in the truth. And I know through my peace and happiness I'm going to have to suffer some. That's cool too. 1 Peter 4:12 says, dear friends, don't be surprised at the fiery trials you are going through, as if something strange were happening to you. Instead, be very glad, for these trials make you partners with Yahushua in his suffering, so that you will have the wonderful joy of seeing his glory when it is revealed to all the world. So we'll be right there next to him, because he's going to get all the glory. We ain't trying to take nothing from him. Well, we can't do nothing anyway. We ain't going to even try to talk about taking nothing from him, because we can't. So what we can do is worship and pray and thank him and give him all the glory. Well, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. And then at the end, whatever we deserve, he'll give to us. So I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. So 1 Peter 5:9 says, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. So you got other brothers and stuff that's going through the same stuff. It ain't just you. It ain't just you. So stay firm against him and be strong in your faith. This is the NLT. Remember that your Christian brothers and sisters, your Israelite brothers and sisters, are all over the world are going through the same kinds of suffering as you are. It says, in his kindness, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua calls you to share in his eternal glory by means, in his kindness, Yahweh calls you to share in his eternal glory by means of Yahushua. So after you have suffered a little while, he will restore, support, and strengthen you, and he will place you on a firm foundation. The firm foundation is the rock, which is Yahushua, because certain people put their foundation on the sand and certain people put their foundation on the rock. I want to be one of the ones that put the foundation on the rock. So John 16:33, it says, I have told you all this so that you may have peace in me. Here on earth, you will have many trials and sorrows. What's trials? Trials and tribulations. What's that?
Strong's G 2347. Thlipsis.
Thlipsis. Tribulations, afflictions, trouble, persecutions, pressure, distress, straits. What straits is difficulty. So we're going to be going through some stuff. And if we stay down with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, he'll make sure we straight. So a precept is Revelations 3:21. It says, to him that overcome will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I have overcome, and I am sit down with my Father Yahweh in his throne. So to have all the worldly stuff, all the money in the world, or to be able to sit down with Yahweh Shah and Yahweh, I'd rather sit down with Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, because they can give you all that stuff. But this world can't give you Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. So I'll take Yahweh and Yahweh Shah for the win, for sure. But I was thinking, I wanted to just grab somebody that suffered in the Bible. And of course I could have picked, Moses and them suffering in the wilderness, or suffering through Pharaoh, or Jonah, Daniel, all of them. John on the island of Patmos, like the Maccabees, like I could have picked anybody, but I picked Job because Job, ever since the first time I heard it, it hit, man, it hit. So Job 1:8, it says, and the Lord said unto Satan, it's like, this how you know Satan is on the left-hand side of Yahweh, and Yahweh Shah is on the right-hand side. So it says, Job 1:7, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, whence cometh thou? Where you coming from? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. It says, and the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, and excuseth evil. So that's like resist evil. It says, then Satan answered the Lord and said, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, and said, doeth Job fear Yahweh for naught? It says, has not thou made an hedge around him, and about his house, and about all that he has on every side? Thou hast been blessed, the work of his hands, and his substance and increase. So like substance is increased in the land. But put forth thy hand now, and touch all that he has, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he has is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thy hands. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. So the Lord had a bet with Satan. And he told Satan, go ahead and test him. Man, do all the shit you want, but don't touch him. But fuck up all his family, his crops, his everything, his land, anything you got. You can mess all that up, but don't touch him. And guess what? Job didn't complain about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah at all. Now, did he complain about his life? He was salty as hell, losing shit. You losing your kids, you losing your wife, you losing your family and shit. Yeah, he's salty. But he didn't disrespect Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah at all. And guess what happened? Job was given double. Everything he lost, he was given double of that. Everything. So that lets you know, man, we going to go through some stuff, but if we stay down to the end, the things that's going to be revealed to us is going to be priceless. And I would love to be able to see that. Lord willing, I am part of the number that will be able to see it. That will be able to feel it. Kol halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Hakwadash in English. That would mean all praise to the Most High, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders and brothers of Great Millstone, GMS for short, where I am learning this 100% truth. Shalom to the sincere sisters, to the sincere brothers, scattered to all four corners of the earth, put in this work. Shalom again to the sincere sisters that believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, that also believe in this 100% truth. Hopefully this lesson was edifying. Shalom.